This video is sponsored by Dubby Energy. When working on something, whether it's a car or even gaming, do you ever feel like this? Then Dubby Energy is here to help you. Dubby Energy is how an energy drink should be, with zero artificial colours, dyes and even no calories. Jitter, shake and crash free, so you feel like you can continue with your project without going back to square one. With over 15 custom made flavours, bundles, merch or even just a shaker bottle, there's plenty to choose from. Thank you so much to Dubby Energy for sponsoring this channel. Use code JJRCars, all caps, no spaces, for a nice 10% off. Links are in the description below for their website as well as their Instagram page. With that said, let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a headlight restoration for the Volkswagen Bora. The car just now has some aftermarket angel eyes, which in some cases look alright. Does look good from a distance. I think it's because it's got the black inlays in them that I have kind of grown on them. But for me, with the look that I want for the car, I wanted that sort of sleeper build where on the outside it just looks like your average Bora. But then you open the bonnet and that's where hopefully we've got some big power and nice parts to look at. Unfortunately, in the last video, I did try and rebuild the hybrid turbo, which didn't work because the brand new compressor wheel was too big. I haven't yet came to a decision on how I'm going to fix that, if I'm going to get a bigger cold side, if I'm going to send that back, or actually send the broken compressor wheel away as well for Turbo Rebuild Limited to source and find a correct size one. So if you've got any suggestions, just drop a comment below. Instead of the angel eyes, I've got these standard headlights off eBay, and they are old and used. You can see it's all sort of dull and glazed and yellowed, but that's why I've got some of this to restore the plastics, because they are plastic, and I'm using a drill mounted buffer to do so. There is a couple of things I need to do first, like take these stickers off here, and also they've just had the plugs cut off them on both sides, I believe. Yeah, just take that out, take the stickers off, and I'll start buffing. And just like that, stickers are off, cut plugs are out, so they can just go straight in the bin wherever that's been put. One thing I'm actually glad about is these came with all the covers on the back. The angel eyes that are currently fitted to the car have like all of this missing, which means rainwater and dirt can just get into the headlights. And the reason I don't need the plugs is because the angel eyes have an extension on it to go from the standard plug into the angel eyes. So I'll take that off, and then the original plug will just go straight into each side. But now I need to buff them. I'll do one headlight at a time, so I'll start with this one, and then once done buffing and cleaning etc, I'll put it next to the other headlight and we'll see if it has made any difference. I can actually see already that it's making a difference, but I'll just do a second pass. Wipe it off, see what it looks like. Actually doesn't look too bad. There's some marks and stuff on there clearly that I won't be able to get out with just buffing, because I mean this came off from an 03 plate and I don't know how many miles these have done, so God knows what's actually been smashing off of this. But I'm happy with the results so far. I do have some glass cleaner as well, so I'll spray that on and see if that makes any difference. I'm going to use this Rain-X stuff here. I know Rain-X is usually like a rain repellent as it says here, but this is a 2-in-1 glass cleaner, so may as well just try it. think you can tell which one I've buffed and cleaned compared to the old one. I'm actually really happy with that. You can see the outcome here. As I say, there is some marks and scrapes that I won't be able to get off just by buffing, but for what the time that took, I'm really pleased with the outcome. If this is your Regiplate, then your headlights are living on. I'll do the second one exactly how I done the first, but because I've literally just showed you what I've done, I'm going to do the exact same to this one. And it'll be done in 3, 2, 1, just like that. The left one has been done as well, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I think it looks a lot better on camera because of the reflections and stuff, but I think these will be a good addition to the Bora and how it's going to look. Of course, I could spend at least an hour or two on each headlight to try and get some more marks and stuff off, but judging by the rest of the car and the condition it's in, it doesn't matter too much. Something else I want to quickly do before they go in the car is replace the side light bulbs. I've no idea if these are blown or not, but I've got a bag of new ones, so I may as well do it now. Probably hard to see that, but that is actually blown. So it's good that I'm doing this now because they're in front of me, so why struggle doing it in the car? That one is blown as well. Happy days that I'm doing this now. So there we have it, 2 headlights, buffed, polished, 2 new side lights fitted, old plugs removed, and now ready to be fitted to the car. Apologies for the drop in video quality there, that is because I've had to jump to an old iPhone 7 to finish this video off. I use an iPhone 16 Pro Max to record my main videos, but unfortunately the battery died after just restoring the headlights, and I wanted to finish the video off, I didn't want to end it there, so I grabbed the phone, got it mounted and continued on. As you can see, I'm currently taking all the headlight bolts out. I was hoping to try and take the headlight bolts out and just take them out, but Volkswagen have done it so that you need to take the bumper off, which wasn't too bad actually. It's just the top bolts for the headlights, 2 bolts that hold the bumper in at the top. There's meant to be 2 at the bottom, which there was only 1, and the bumpers each side of the wings just pop and slide out, which is actually pretty handy. I did notice as well that I only had 1 splash guard in one side of the car. I jacked the car up, took the wheel off and pulled this out as well because it was completely destroyed. It's interesting what you do come across and find when removing parts. So here, as you can see, I'm removing the last bolt from the bottom of the bumper. It's meant to have 2 each side under where the fog lights are. Some have fog lights, some just have grills. In this case, it was just 1 bolt at the bottom behind the driver's fog light. So once this removed, this is where the whole bumper came off and gave me full access to taking the headlights out. As I took the bolts out of the headlights first, this literally just came out as I removed the bumper, which was ideal. As I mentioned, when buffing the headlights, the Angel Eyes have this sort of harness in the back, which I was removing here. And then once that was off, the headlight came out, and I done the exact same on the other side, and that was the front of the car ready for the standard headlights. Another reason why I wanted to get rid of these is because I want the engine bay to look pretty clean for what it is. With the bumper off, grille off and Angel Eyes out, it's time to fit in the standard headlights. As I mentioned, took the harness off the Angel Eyes and this is just the stock headlight harness getting plugged back in, and then it's just literally vice versa of what I've just done, and I was kind of had my fingers crossed that the rest of the bulbs would be okay, but I done some testing first before I buttoned everything up, and that showed that both indicators were working, headlights were working, and the full beam as well. Now that that's both headlights tested, working and completely buttoned up, I can now get the front bumper back on. What was actually handy is the headlights were actually missing a few screws, but because I removed that inner arch liner, it gave me a few spare screws to put in, so it all kind of worked out. With the bumper pressed in on both sides, it was now time to fit all the nuts and bolts and then put the grille on. And that was honestly pretty much it. Literally just vice versa from taking the bumper off, put back on, this time with some extra screws. And whilst I was at it, I thought it would be a good time to change the wipers since I had them and the car was still in the garage. For those that are looking for sizes, the small one is 19-inch and the bigger one is 21. And actually, I've always done these to my older cars because the sort of standard wipers, if you like, are like an arch shape, and these were worn anyway. And you can get replacement flat blade wipers, which I think look a lot better. These were honestly like £10. I know they won't last as long as Bosch, for example, but it's not a daily car. It looks a little bit better, so why not? Job done, car's now out of the garage, and believe it or not, I actually polished the car a couple of weeks ago for that car show I was at. It made pretty much no difference, but I just wanted to see what the original paint was like. I'm really happy with how that came out, and I'm glad that I went for the standard headlight option. I'm actually selling the Angel Eyes. I've no idea how much they're worth, but if you're interested, just give me a message on the Instagram page, and I'll put the Instagram page in the description as well as on screen. And that concludes today's video, so thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. I know it's kind of been a bit up and down with different phones and different audios and stuff like that, but hopefully it all made sense. I was a bit sceptical about changing them for standard headlights, but now I see the car with how it should look, I'm very happy. And if you're happy as well, hit that like button, comment down below, and also consider subscribing. It's totally free, and I'll catch you in the next one.